what we got here, 98 Fiat Ducato. She got the 2.8, and customer states, customer is me, I state that it's losing coolant. And I'll show you where it's coming out. It's coming out here. You can see this is a bit greasy, it's not wet anymore. It's coming out from the heater matrix, which is way under here. So we're going to replace the heater matrix, and we're going to put a new thermostat in it as well, because it runs a little bit cold. So step one's going to be drain this liquid out of here, the coolant, and I have a little pipe to do that. I'm going to attempt to get that into that bottle. Quick odometer check. She's got 178 on her and a clog. Siphoning the liquid with the help of an assistant.
Non-paid assistant.
Non-paid. Coolant's coming out, so we just need to wait a bit for that to finish. That's the coolant as much out as I can get. And I'm keeping it in there because I might want to use it later. Now, next step, I believe, is going to be to start trying to get the heater matrix out. And on the engine side, you can see it just about. These are the two pipes that go in. You have to go inside the cab and remove it from there. Okay, next step inside is to remove this lower dashboard or fascia cover. It's only that one you need to remove. For that you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, and you're going to need a what are we calling this, a hex key, Allen key type thing. That one goes in here, and this one you undo number 1 and 2, and then you remove all the junk from your tray here, and you remove that one, number 3. Then you're going to have to disconnect the speaker if you've got one. So let's do that. Try it with the camera in hand style. These screws are all the same, and they've got a plastic ring around them like a washer, so don't lose them. Do the screws first and the hex one last, because the hex one is further up, higher up. Always undo stuff from the lowest point first. Why? Because if you undo the ones at the top first, then all the weight of whatever you're undoing is hanging on the lower screws, and that's not really good because it will bend and break them. There you go. This one is a different screw, and there's no washer on it. Okay, let's put these all together. We don't want to lose anything here. Put the ME screwdriver. Right, now I've got to try and pull this off now. Ooh, no, I missed 2. They're in here. I missed 2. There's one here and one here. These are quite long. Safe. Now it will start lowering itself as I undo this, so I really need about 3 hands for this bit. I only have 2 and one's holding the camera. There it goes. So it fell by itself, that's okay. I can remove the speaker connectors, 1, 2, and get this thing out. Okay, these are the two pipes which come from the engine into the heater matrix through the bulkhead. The fun thing about this is that Fiat used one-time hose clips, so they just squeeze them on at the factory and that's it. So you can't undo them and do them back up, and that's why we're going to have to use this. You have to get in there and cut them off. And you can't even see that because it's really hard to get to. Like that. Somehow. Yeah, okay, let's try that then. Alright, got me Chinese Dremel with a remote wire thing. And I'm going to try and get all the way in here. We'll zip it off this one and the other one behind it. Yeah, you can just about see this one here. More power. Okay, I've managed to cut through the fastener piece of the hose clip so it's open. So I'm hoping I can now somehow wobble and wangle this around. Maybe I have to cut some more, but it's loose, look, it's loose. Maybe I can just pull the pipe off with it like that actually. It doesn't need to come off entirely. Just as long as it's loose, it's not clamping the pipe on anymore. So that's one done. It wasn't particularly easy, especially because you have to be very careful not to cut with the cutting tool into the coolant pipe, because then you'll be really in trouble. So I'm going to try and pull this pipe off, and if that comes then I'll do the second pipe. Let's see if we can do it without cutting the video. Get my hand on the other side and give it a tug. It's probably tight. Yeah, it's tight. Been on there 23 years, so... Oh, there it goes. It's rotating. Ooh. Coolant's going to come out. I can see. Can you see it? You see the coolant? See the red of the coolant? The heater matrix is partly transparent, which is quite interesting. You can actually see the coolant in the cab as well. If you shine a light, you can see it's red. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down for this bit because I think it's going to go everywhere. Alright, got the hose off. Quite easy actually. Despite it being on there so long, it came off quite nice. I did get a little bit scared because here you can see, I thought there was a bit of hose missing. It looked like a little perished and broken. Let's see if I can get this in the shot. See, there's like a semicircle missing there. But actually the other one's the same. It's supposed to be like that. So if you see that, don't worry. Okay, now I need to get the cutter on the other one here. Get that off, and then we can remove the heater matrix from inside the cab. Okay, for the lower pipe, I've had to move the entire upper pipe out. There's a little clip here into which the upper pipe was, you know, just secured, so I've moved it out of the way. It's just sitting here now, and I can just about get the cutter. You can only just about see it, but I can just about get the cutter onto the beefy bit of the hose clip, and I'm going to cut through here, same as I did the other one. I can't switch the drill on, the cutter drill, while holding the camera, so you're going to have to believe me. One off, two off, and just to be sure we've done a good job, yeah, skinned knuckles baby. Alright, let's go indoors and start removing this heater from the inside there, so it looks like with the pipes off. There we go. Okay, let's go inside the cab. Inside the cab with the lower dashboard fascia panel thing removed. This is the heater matrix, and it's leaking. You can actually see a bit of crusty around that screw. It was leaking from under here, and he does it when it's warm, so there's nothing there now because it's been parked for ages. I believe we need to remove this focus because it's in the way. This is the heater dial. If I do that, look, it's all ghostly. I need to just pop this off, or here, or here, or here, and then it's 1, and it's 2, and then it just slides out, I think. Let's find out. Let's get this off first, or at least out the way. Can I get it out the way without actually removing it? No, you need to. Let's grab a little screwdriver. No cuts. This one. I should do El Jobbo. Put that in there like this. Slide him in there. Don't know if that's actually how you do it. Maybe like that. I need 2 hands. Putting camera down. Yes, so you put the screwdriver. I'll do it again because I can show you. In here like this. Slide this tab outwards and then pull it, and the whole thing starts to come off like that. See? And then, but we also need to undo this one because this won't come out far enough, otherwise I need to. Oh, handy screwdriver was right there. Undo you. Don't lose the screw. Let's put the screw back in the hole where it came from. Slide this off a bit more. Oh, no, wait a second, that is not happening. Because this one is putting on that. So, can we remove? Oh yes, we can remove the screw in there. Screwdriver too big. Screwdriver not too big. Oh, a little bit too big. Careful. Don't strip the screw. No, get the right tool for the job, dear. Now I've got a multi-doodah here. Let's see if we can find a smallish one like this. What? Come out the right of that one. One-handed. Pump, dog bark. Not being a help today, the dog. Just wandering around in the sun, barking at stuff. Can we do this without the driver? Just do it with my hand. Yes. Out she comes. Careful. Careful. There we go. Alright. Take it out carefully. Put that down. Disconnect these two from each other. Yes. Put that back in there so we don't lose it. Yes, good idea. Very good idea. Okay. That's kind of out the way. Oh, we can, yeah, now we take this off. Now we take that. Oh, there we go. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Now, 1, 2. Screwdriver of appropriate proportions. No. Yeah, don't lose it. Don't lose it. Not do lose it. And DOS up there. Let's see if you can see it. Oh. Out she comes. Out she comes. There we go. Lovely. Don't lose it. Yeah, don't lose it. These are here. Near the accelerator pedal. Remember that. We don't want to lose those. Right, now we're going to pull this a bit. I'm going to push it from the other side, I don't know. Maybe some prizing is needed. What? No. Curious. from the other side. Let's see if you can see. Okay, I'm going to push it. Pushing. Oh, it's moving. Okay, cool. Alright. There we go. Oh, there's something in the way. A very substantial piece of metal is in the way. Oh, maybe it's not that. Yeah, camera messed up. So anyway, this piece is not so substantial as I thought. It's actually quite wobbly, so I'm gonna have to investigate how to remove that, because there's no way that is coming out with this in the way. Let's go and have a look on the other side of the wagon. Resume. Yes, this bracket definitely cannot stay there. Oh, everything's in the way. I'll move the seat back a bit as far as that's going. Oh, well, okay. That's definitely in the way. So, I don't think you guys can see anything now. It seems to go up there. I'm going to have to investigate this off camera. Well, what do you know? You can just bend it out of the way. You don't need to remove it. You can just like that and then pull. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Just actually, can you just bend it and then pull it? Yeah. Don't even need to hold it, you bend it out of the way. Okay, here she comes. Oh, let's get in a good position. Here she comes. Carefully, because it's still full of coolant. It's probably going to pee everywhere. Down. This doesn't pee everywhere. Oh, is it peeing everywhere? Oi, it's peeing. There we go. Well, that's the one that's come out. So now we got to check that the one I ordered and the one I got is the same. I think it is. It's up here. Let's grab it. This one is from Valeo. There's your part number. Crunch. Bit of foam. Yeah, come out. Ooh, it's come out the bottom. Oh, that's the right one. Looks good to me, said the blind man. Goes that way round. What do you know? It's the same, just not as transparent. Whoa, that's been leaking nicely for a while. Okay, let's unbox this properly and have a look, see what we got. Unboxed and ready to roll. Got a nice little sticker on it. And yeah, alright, let's do it. See the empty holes there. March around, crunch on the gravel. Right, this is going to be tricky, I think, because... Oh, maybe we should give that a bit of a clean. Looks a bit skanky. Ooh, not seen in there. Have a look in there. What do you see? Gross? Wow, probably absolutely caked in dust. Let's get our little cloth. There's the cloth. Ooh, cloth. We go back and forth, probably do more walking around doing this than anything else. Give it a wipe. Always good to give these things a clean while you're in there, because you're hopefully never going to go back in there again. Feeling dirt, crud. Get your hand right inside the cavity. Oi. Well, look cool, you can see daylight, look. Actually, you can see quite well with the camera through there. Yeah, a little bit of dirt. Gross. Ew. Right. And let's get this in. Make sure you put it the right way up. Otherwise you're not going anywhere. Let's make sure you guys can see and I can see what I'm doing. Carefully, don't damage it. Ooh, it's all scrapey. The fins are scraping. Ooh. Oh, that's annoying. The sticker's upside down. Oh man. Oh, that sound does not make me happy, but I'm sure it's fine. Oops, you weren't looking. Go on. Is that it? No, there's a bit more. Oh. There's like half a centimetre left. Not much. I need to give it a bit of a see the little gap. Got to close that gap. See the dog outside. She's still not helping. There we go. Let's give that a push. Give it a wibble. There we go. Great. Screws next to the accelerator pedal where I left them. Focus. Good boy. Stick one in there. Oh, focus. Jeez, this camera is near good. That one. Wibble it a bit. It'll line up by itself, right? Right? Not really. A bit of an alignment. One. And the second one goes up here. Focus. Good. Oi. Alignment, hello. Something like that. It's a bit tricky when you're actually looking at what you're doing through the camera and not in real life. Oh, I'm going to have to put you down. Righto. That one's in. That one's in. God, focus will you? Jeez. There we go. That one's in. And now we need to put the mechanism thingamajig back. Lying on my belly on the step, it's quite uncomfortable. This one. Now, how did this go? Good question. That one attached to the thing that was up here, which I now can't see because I'm on the wrong side. Let's go to the other side. I'll come to the other side. So the bit, it was up here. Look, this one it was hiding, and this one should pop onto that. Oh, there's a little bit cut out of the new matrix to accommodate this lever mechanismus. I think first we have to do this one. Oh, one-handed. Look at that. Wow. Can't see a dang thing. This looks like it is adjustable. Well, it doesn't look like it is adjustable, but we can see well, if the camera focused, you can see where it was because you can see the mark of this screw. So I'm not... Oh dear, where's my screwdriver? I was putting things down and I can't find them. This one's too big. This one, oh, maybe not. Nah, that's no good. That's no good. That's no good either. I used it earlier. Oh well. Wait, maybe this one. No, this one here. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit more sensible sized. I'll get the camera on it. Yes. And tighten that up. Oh. She goes, not too much. Get it where it was. Up a bit. Up a bit. No, not down. Up. There, more or less. Accuracy matters. Not in this case. Oops, click. Then that needs to go on here, the right way around. Yeah, see, it's got a flat edge here, which lines up with the flat edge in there. And I think we can just click it on, something like, yeah, click, and then this little chappy here as well needs to be done up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, like that. Sits in the slot there. Line it up more or less. Pop your little screw in. Get your screwdriver. This time you know where it is because you just used it a second ago. I didn't put it down half an hour ago. I forgot where you put it. Come on, baby. Tight these things. Click. Just do a little check that that's tight enough. Yeah, it's good. So now if I turn the heater dial up here, this one, old school. Good. So that's it. Now we need to go to the engine side, and I need to buy hose clips because I didn't have any new ones. I've got one new one, not two. So I'll do one. Let's do that. Well, this will be all edited and you won't have to wait for anything, but this is too small. I can't continue, so I'm going to pause, but you're just going to see suddenly everything's going to be done. New hose clips. Click. Rewind a bit because I was just having a little tidy up, and yeah, I totally forgot about this foam strip. The old one has one on it around here and around the edge on both sides. This side only halfway, and they give you a new one with the new heater matrix. So I'm gonna make an educated guess and say you're supposed to use it. Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do with that. So I've had to remove this again, of course, and all the screws that I put in, and remove them all, and the heater dial linkage thing, had to take all that back apart. Let's see if I can mimic the old foam seal, whatever we're going to call this, on the new one. I'm not going to film it, it's too fiddly. Magic. There it is. I put a strip along here and I cut this in half lengthways to make a thin piece here, and across the bottom of it, and across the top of it, and across the other side, and a whole one up the half on the side of the pipes, because that's what the old one's like. And I think the ones on the side are to stop you destroying these fins when you slide it in through the dashboard. Time to replace the dashboard facial thingy bob. Stick it in here like that. Hope you can see because the sun is very on and off. Open this because you need to put the big screws in there. These long ones are the ones that go in the glove box bit. This one, well, you know already, I showed you. Open the glove box first. Don't do this one-handed, it's really difficult. Especially to plug the speaker back in. You definitely need two hands. Cut. Speaker plugged in. Best way to do this with two hands. Don't hold the camera while you're doing this, it's really difficult. Best way to do it, get it up. Get these ones lined up, the glove box ones lined up first, and screw them in, and then just do the rest. I have to put the camera down, it's impossible. Right, so there it is. I'm just holding it, it's not held in with anything. We're going to pop these. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Pop these ones. 1, 2. Put you down. Just going to pop them in while you wait. One in. Second one in. I've just put them in, just threaded them a couple of turns. 1, 2. I can let go now and it's not going to go anywhere. Ooh. Screwdriver of appropriate type, not that one. Probably this one. Yes. There you go. once these two are in, it holds the whole thing really in place. So the other ones go in quite easy then. It holds it in, it kind of lines it all up more or less. You can do these tight first thing, if I remember correctly. Where is it gone? There it is. Yeah, okay. Then we got these ones with the little plastic doodies. You can see it needs a bit of pushing up like that, and then it'll go in. Yes, like that. With things like this, I always do them up a little bit first. I don't tighten them until they're all in, or most of them are in, because if you tighten them... Hang on, this is what's happening. Okay. If you tighten them one, and it's not quite lined up, then you can't get the others in. That fell. Putting you down. While I get this on. Yeah, if you do them all up, if you do them tight one at a time, and you've not aligned the whole thing properly, you're going to have trouble. And you'll have to undo the ones you've already tightened. Right, that one's in. A little bit. Focus. Well, you can see that, right? Not really. No. Focus is locked, it says. Oh, there we go. Then the third one goes in the cubby hole storage doodie here. That you can see is way not aligned. You've got to lift it up. Hang on, where's that? Ooh, something's happened here. Ah, there's that bracket. That's the bracket I bent earlier to get the heater matrix in. Hang on, focus. Thank you. Got to bend it back again. Ah, so that's what that bracket's for. That holds the dashboard piece in there. There it goes. See that? That's white. That's what we're screwing into. Bend it back well enough. For this, I need two hands. Please wait. Ah, I got it in. I had to wangle the bracket that I bent earlier to get the heater matrix out. I'm really stuck between the passenger seat and the dash now. Ah. Wow. Okay. Oh Lord. Right. Yeah, I had to bend the bracket back. There's not much space in here. Do that up. Click. And the end one, do the middle one last. That's my technique anyway. From the outside in. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And click. Okay, and then the middle one. Probably. Oh no, something else clicks. No, it's fine. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's it. Now I'll get the little hexy one. That one goes in here. It's lined up well already, as you can see. Yes. Pop him in there like that. Oh, again we've lost a piece. We've lost a piece. I've lost a piece which I need. Where's he gone? I used it to undo something earlier. Is it in here? Is it in here? No. There's a load of other junk in there, but not what I need. Oh dear. Oh, okay, we're going to have to look for that then, aren't we? Pause. Well, I couldn't find it, but I managed to screw it in with a different one. Weird. Don't know where that went. Anyway, doesn't matter. That's on. Find a Jubilee clips for the hose clip, and then we can put the coolant in, and we're all done. Bye bye. New hose clips acquired. Let's get these on. Oh, can you see anything? Yes. one. Oh, one-handed. Yeah, one-handed. One-handed? Yes. Okay, and the other one... Ooh, if you can see that one. Maybe not. Yeah. Flip it around. There. Get on there. Get on there, sunshine. Go on. Oh, it's got a bit caught somehow. Needs opening up a bit, to be honest, but I couldn't be bothered, so just do it like that. Right. Get one pipe on the new heater. Oi, oi, oi. We think you need to open it up a little bit. It's a bit on. Oh no, it's going on. It's going on. There we go, it's on. And to the one up here. Wiggle it and wangle it and persuade it and it'll go. Okay. Come on then. Getting there. Getting there. No, I think this one is a bit tight and it needs to be backed off a bit. I need a screwdriver. I'm going to need one anyway. So, probably this one or this one. One of those two. Yeah, let's try with the big one first. I can't even see a damn thing now. There it is, just about. See it in there? Oh, it's tight. Yeah, it's tight. Keep the wrong angle. Oh, there we go. It's coming undone a bit. That's a better angle, isn't it? You can really see it now. Yes. It's getting on. There it is. It's on. Is it on? Oh, it's tight. Is that really on enough? I don't think that's really quite on enough, you know. Got to turn it round, push it on a bit more. Oh, that's better. That's on now. And this one, I think the other one needs a bit of persuading as well. It's got a bit of a gap here. You can't see focus. Yeah, it's a bit of a gap. I think I need to get a bit more of a push. Yeah, it's loose. It's loose. Pipe is coming all the way to here. It's definitely on enough. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, let's try and tighten them up. Get you in here. Focus. Thank you. Oh, this is going to be tricky with one hand. I tell you, this is going to be tricky with one hand. Maybe a socket would be better. Just turn it, turn it, turn it. Desperately try to not let it slip. Because you really don't want to chew that up at all. Yeah, Nadia, talking to the dog all the time. This one. No. Yeah, this one's going to need a socket. I can't. Locating socket. 7mm socket located. Yeah, located, but let me get on there. There we go. It's not quite in the right position. Let's try again. Like that. Tick tick, and try again. There we go. And oh, sorry, you can't see. How's that? A bit better. Yeah, a bit better. Yes, better than the screwdriver. A lot better. It's probably enough. I don't want to go mental on it. This one's going to be tricky. Can't even see it. Hand swap. Getting in there. Getting in there. Camera there. Oh, yeah, there you can see. Almost. Socket. Oh, tricky. Really tricky. Get in there. Come on. Yeah. And realise that the socket's in a position where it doesn't want to turn. Oh, that's going to take forever. Try again. Oh, it keeps turning around even more. Oh, I got it. You beauty. That feels quite enough. Stop. Okay. That's your lot. Okay. Well, now it's time to fill that up. Focus. Let's fill that up. I don't have any new coolant, and I'm not sure what this one is. And I know that it's been in there since then. So I'm not going to put new coolant in the whole thing. I'm just going to use what came out of here earlier and top it up with demineralized. So let's crack on and just do that straight away. Oh, spillage. One. Note to self, don't use this for drinking water. I suspect spillage is imminent. I always take these off. Oh, this is actually fixed. Because it's really not cool when you drop that into the coolant tank. Let's see, I'm going to get this in here with this one-hand camera work thing going on. It's not right. Can I prop you somewhere? Not really. Don't have anywhere to put you. Pause. Well, it took, this is a 5 litre thing, it took about 3 at maximum. But I can't really start it up today, so that's a job for tomorrow, to bleed it and run it up to temperature and make sure the heater matrix is full and so on. But basically that's it. It's not actually that hard a job because you don't have to take much of the dashboard out at all. On cars it's usually actually a massive job because you've got to take the dash out, which is not fun. But for this, that's your lot. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was helpful. Say bye bye.